Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Love Ashay, back with another channel message. So I want to talk about the collective waking up from a nightmare. We often hear about, the collective consciousness awakening, the rising frequencies, and people waking up. But let's be fucking for real. What we are waking up from is not a dream. It's a nightmare. And that's why there's so much chaos and confusion and intensity in the world right now because when you've been asleep, when you've been in a deep distorted sleep for so long, waking up, that shit ain't peaceful. It's chaotic and it's unsettling. And that's what we're experiencing as a collective. We are waking up from a nightmare that's been forced upon us. Now, I want to tie something into this we're seeing a lot of, especially as we move, you know, into 2024, 2025, right? Is this idea of making America great again or restoring greatness. And let me be very clear. I am not for any political party. I don't give a damn about none of that. This isn't about politics. This is about the deeper spiritual undercurrents of what these messages mean and how they are being used. The question we need to ask ourselves is, who are we making America great for? Whose vision of greatness are we striving towards? And who is really benefiting from it? The gas high, the food high, housing is high. You can't even get high because getting high is high. No, for real, y'all. But the idea of restoring greatness is being used as a tool to soothe and spiritually disarm people. This is a message that has been pushed on us to make us believe that the solution lies outside of us. That if we just put our faith in a system, a party, a leader, everything will change for the better. But I'm here to tell you that this is just another illusion designed to keep you asleep. It's a way to divert your attention away from the truth, away from what's really going on. That you are the one you have been waiting for. You are the one you've been waiting for. And that the power to create change, to rise above this nightmare, lies within you. You see, you guys, we've been conditioned to believe in external saviors, in external structures that promise a return to something better. But the reality is that these are just distractions. These are illusions to keep you invested in a system that not only doesn't give a damn about you, but doesn't have your best interest at heart. It's like giving a pill to somebody who's waking up from a bad dream, hoping that if you give them something sweet, something comforting, they'll fall back to sleep. That's what we're seeing right now. And you have to ask yourself, are you being soothed back to sleep? Are you taking the milk of the matrix? They're giving you that warm milk? Or are you ready to fully wake up and see the reality for what it is? Are you ready to be fucking for real? Because waking up from this nightmare means understanding that the idea of greatness being sold to you is not for you. It's for the people, the few people who benefit from it. It's for the people who want to maintain power and control. It's for the entities and energies that thrive on keeping the masses disempowered. So when you put your hope and energy into a system or a leader to save you, you are essentially giving away your power. You're being convinced that the solution is outside of you, when in reality, you are the solution. You were put here to awaken yourself, and in doing so, awaken others. So this spiritual battle that we're facing right now is about reclaiming our power and our inner light. We're in a time where the veil is lifted. It's not lifting, it's lifted. And people are starting to see through illusions, the manipulation and the distractions that have kept them disarmed for generations. The media, the political slogans, and the narratives being pushed are all a part of an agenda to keep you attached to this 3D matrix. It's meant to keep you distracted, to keep you arguing and debating over things that ultimately they don't they don't freaking matter. All while the real power, the power to change your life and your reality, is being ignored. So I want you guys to understand that the chaos we're seeing now is because of this awakening process. And the more people wake up, the more people realize that they've been living in a nightmare, a system designed to keep them in a state of dependency, confusion, and spiritual paralysis. And when people start to wake up and take their power back, the structures that have thrived on our disempowerment will begin to crumble. And that's why you're seeing so much chaos in the world right now, because this nightmare is breaking, and those who have benefited from it want to keep us under this spell. And that's why it's crucial for you to protect your energy and remain focused on your own spiritual path right now. Don't get caught up in the debates, the arguments over the illusions being sold to you. Don't fall for the trap of believing that a system that was never designed for your empowerment is suddenly going to be the solution. Instead, turn inward and remember that you are the ones who hold the key. You have the power to awaken, to transform, and to rise up. So as we move into, winter, moving into 2025 here really soon, this year flew by, you're going to see more attempts to pull you back into old patterns, old belief system, old ways of thinking. You'll keep hearing messages telling you to put your faith in someone outside or someone or something outside of yourself. But I want you to remember that that is just another attempt to keep you spiritually disarmed. And the more you awaken, the more you realize that nobody is coming to save you. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing because it means that you're the one who holds the power. The collective is waking up from this nightmare. And it isn't about returning to some past version of greatness. It's about creating something new, something that is aligned with truth, with freedom and unity. This awakening process is messy, it's chaotic, but that's what happens when you wake up from a nightmare. You feel disoriented and you see the mess for what it is, and you realize that you have the power to shift everything. So don't fall back asleep. Don't let the matrix soothe you with the matrix milk, with the soothing words of the media, or the system lullaby you back into a state of disempowerment. Stay awake, stay aware, and remember you are here for a reason, because the power is within you. And the collective awakening we are experiencing is the very beginning of a new chapter, one that is not defined by illusions of the past, but by the truth of who we really are. So that is my message. If it resonates, make sure you subscribe, comment down below, and I'll talk to y'all later. Ashe.